Welcome back to LMB Arts. I'm your host Mike, and today I'm going to cut some slabs out of these two rocks from Hawks Bluff. I just shot a short that you might have seen already where I cut one, and they were gorgeous, so I'm anxious to cut a couple more and see if these colors run all the way through. So stay with me and I'll get these slabbed and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and here's that first one that I've slabbed. So let's take a look. Okay, here's the heel cut. A lot of beautiful color in there. Some really nice tight agates. Wow, look at the agate banding there. Let's get that. Let me get that wet and. Yeah, that will produce some really nice slabs. So let's take a look at the next piece here. This one's a little on the thick side. It's a little thicker than I like, but got a layer of hematite and barite there at the top, and down here you can see the crystal, where the crystal growth is, and then right underneath that the agate banding is just really nice. And then you get some I mean, to me that looks like limestone down in there, or whatever, but I'm not sure if that's actually limestone. It may be chert, but a lot of pockets of different materials in it. And then that, oh my goodness, that banding right there, some of the fortifications in there. There's a lot of fractures to work around, but there's a lot of good material there to work with. So the next piece is going to be much the same here. A little different. Each piece is a little different, but the color is really good. The barite here at the top has gotten thicker, but that hematite, that'll polish up and really shine up. And then you've got the crystals in here, and then the agate banding underneath. Like I say, this end is a little crumbled up, or fractured up, so it'll crumble if I try to make anything out of that. But this end is nice and solid, and will make some amazing cabs, I think. And you can really see how that barite up here has really gotten thick. And then you get this layer of hematite crystals. And let's see how close we can get. The banding right underneath the crystals isn't that strong, but as it goes a little deeper, you really get that strong, tight pattern, and the yellows, and then the heel here. Let's get that rinsed off a little bit. Yeah, there's that thick cap of barite. That crystal structure, a big fracture going through that end there. Then some more of the barite started to form here at the bottom. But some strong agate banding in there that will just make some beautiful cabs. So now let's switch out and go to my other big one. Now it was fractured, so it came apart a lot. I'm not gonna. So let's start with. I'm gonna rinse this off here. Now this one has a lot of color, almost purple. Some really beautiful banding right there. Unfortunately, it's pretty thin. I kind of messed up my cut there. So I don't know if I'll be able to get anything out of that later, but I will certainly try. Because that pattern right there across the top is really awesome. And then the rest of it kind of shattered on me. You can see where it had a big fracture here. That red there is just paint from the saw blade. But the agate pattern down here on the bottom half of it, I'm going to try to get another slice so I can get some cabs out of that, because that will be really, really amazing, I think. That yellow, and then the tight reds, orange, and then you go into this blue. And at first I thought it was chalcedony, but looking at it close up through the camera, that is really nice tight agate banding. That is beautiful. So then I've got, let's rinse off another one here. Now this one I'm excited for because I got a good, well, that's where it fractured, but down on this end with the blue in it, that is nice and fairly thick, so I can get a couple of nice cabs out of that one. And then I've got these little guys here. Let's see if I'm kind of having to do this one-handed. I don't have my tripod with me. This one, I don't know if I'll do much with it because it's mostly the quartz core. But, you know, there's some nice parts here that I think I can get some cabs out of. And then this one's got some nice banding, but it's such an odd shape. I might be able to get something out of this end here. But there is some very pretty banding in there. And if I'm fortunate, I can get some of that crystal in there to polish up as well. And then this one last piece here. It's fractured pretty badly, but this end here, this will make a nice piece here. And it looks like there's a fracture, but I don't feel it, so it may be healed. It may be a healed fracture. But I think I can get a couple of nice cabs out of this piece, even though it's so badly fractured. But and then the ones from the short are right here. If you didn't see the short, I'll show you some of the pieces we got from that. It had a heavy cap of barite on it as well. But a lot of really colorful bands, and I'm excited to make some cabs out of these and get some jewelry made, which will be some upcoming videos. There are a lot of fractures, but that's kind of par for the course with some of this stuff, especially if it's closer to the surface. But like I said, these all came from Hawk's Bluff, and the material there it's some of the most colorful I've found down in Missouri. And if you can ever get down there, I suggest if you want, even if you just want to collect Drusy, or you want to collect colorful rocks and you do lapidary work, it's well worth the trip. So thank you for watching the video, and if you would do me a favor, like it and subscribe, share with all your friends, and help me grow my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.